And David had wealth that's staggering, even hard for us to believe, yet no one ever thinks of him as wealthy until they study that part of his life. Right? Did you ever think of him as some big wheeling, Howard Hughes type, buying everything in sight, some wealthy, Arab emir who just buys everything he can see? No. If you wonder why David's wealth is usually never thought about, the answer is found in a study of the assets of God's servants. The assets of God's servants usually follow the words of their master. So let's turn real quickly to Matthew chapter 6, because Jesus is called the Son of David. Actually, David was the servant of Christ. Even in the Old Testament, we know that from Peter, who said that whenever David or anyone else spoke in the Old Testament, it was the Spirit of Christ that was speaking through them. So David served Jesus Christ. And listen to what Jesus says in Matthew 6 and verse 19 through 21. These were the words of David's master. And even though he never read Matthew 6, 19 to 21, he did know the Lord personally, and his desire to serve the Lord prompted him to follow what his master said. And this is what Jesus said. Do not lay up, Matthew 6:19. The word is actually stack on top of each other. For yourselves treasures on earth. Moth and rust will destroy it. Thieves will break in and steal it. Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Because moth and rust can't destroy it, and thieves can't break in and steal it there. And here's the byproduct. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. David believed that. And as we're going to see this morning, before his life was over, he didn't get rid of it. He just transferred the ownership of it all to the Lord. And it didn't go away. It stayed in his family. But they knew what it was going for. For I am his servant. I think about what James said. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. James 4:14. For what's your life? It's a vapor that appears for a little while and then vanishes away. Paul said this in 2 Corinthians 4:18. We don't look at the things which are seen, the tangible, what we can amass and hold on to, but we look at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are only temporary. How do you transmute temporary assets into something that is eternal and will never pass away? By looking at them from an eternal perspective, as David did. The wealth of any servant of God is held in hands that are attached to a heart that will be singing these words. All I have belongs to you, for all I have has come from you. So nothing I own, nothing I possess is by my own hands, it's by your faithfulness. So please take this offering from a heart of thanksgiving, for you have given all I have. So David is someone we'll meet in heaven someday. Because who will be in heaven? God's servants. And David was God's servant. And what do God's servants do with their treasures? Well, just like David, they give them back to God. And that's where we left off last time. Let's go back to where we left off last time. 1 Samuel 16 and 17. And I'm just going to run you through this list.